Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for February 2022. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising always. You can have planets in the sign of Capricorn, or you were just intuitively guided. So, whatever brought you, welcome. I know my voice sounds a little strange. I have COVID, and I'm at the beginning stages, so I thought, let's get these readings moving, just in case I'm down and out for a while. So, anyways, we are going to do, for February, I've just decided to do readings a little differently. We are going to pull right off the deck, though I did shuffle them. And then we're going to bring in the Moon Tarot, or no, it's not the Moon Tarot, it's the Tarot of Night, which I'm just falling in love with. I've had them for a while. The problem is the background's a little dark, but we're going to use them. Happy Valentine's Day. Remember, if you don't have a Valentine's, it's a man-made holiday. Celebrate yourself. And yeah, let's get into your reading. So we're going to start with the Tarot of Night, and we're just going to pull right across. All right, we start with Faith. This is the Hierophant, card of Taurus. We have Justice, card of Libra. Two major arcanas back to back. It's almost like fair justice. I'm praying for justice. I'm praying for something within this energy. We have the Page of Pentacles. And hello, Nine of Pentacles. I love this card. This is, what it tells you is if you're willing to put your focus on something, in something, you will have success in it. This is self-employment. This is independence within your finances, which then maybe within your whole life. Who knows? When you're doing well, doesn't mean you need a lot of money to live, but what I mean is when you're feeling strong within yourself, independent within yourself, life just feels better. It just does. Page of Pentacles coming right before that. I'm wondering if some of you are learning a new skill. Some of you may be entering into the law. What's the word I want to use? Thinking like someone's getting a law degree, but you may be just entering into this field also. This also, to me, is where I'm trying to balance, if I've been, let's say, like the first half of my life, I was doing more taking than giving. Now I want to give more than I take. So I don't know where I'm getting that from, except I feel like there's a balance there. It could signify for a few of you that there was a divorce between maybe a Taurus. Doesn't have to be. All right, let's bring these down so I can see them a little bit more. And what's on the bottom of the deck? Well, hello, Knight of Cups. So I always love seeing the Knight of Cups because the Knight's job is to bring you in some cup of fulfillment, something that soothes your soul, gives you a sense of true satisfaction. It's usually unexpected, but it shows nonetheless. Okay, let's bring in the Moon Tarot, and we're going to go above and then we'll go below. So let's start with Faith, okay? Faith, let's talk about that for a second. First of all, it's a 5. 5 always speaks of change, but doing it in a graceful type of way. It'll only benefit you. Some of you may be changing from a partnership and now becoming independent, single, however you want to say it. I don't know if it's, I don't know. I just feel like if that's the case, it just feels like, if that's the case, then all of a sudden you become successful in your own right. Okay, let's go above. we have the Devil. This is your card. Look at her. This is temptation, no doubt. But we are doing your reading. So we definitely want to look at this as you. Another Capricorn. Or we have the Death card. Card of Scorpio. Interesting. I'm saying it's interesting because I just did Scorpio's reading, and I believe you came out in their reading, and it was about a love affair. I mean, it was about a love affair. So, you know, justice now, I'm wondering if it signifies that sometime there was cutting of ties, you know, in your past. The Death card is the ending of that, right? Allowing things to come to an end, so that you can move on. You know, sometimes we can get stuck in the humanness of it all, right? The finances, not that you don't have a right to go for the finances, but you know, you want to know what to battle, what not to battle, what's worth your time and what's not worth your time, because this is relating very closely to Scorpio's energy, or Scorpio's reading. So I'm wondering if some of you are definitely connected. Let's keep going. We have the Hangman. And we have the Magician. Look how beautiful these cards are. I know it's hard to see on the monitor, but they really are beautiful. You know, I want to make my own deck, and I am an artist, but I'm not like this good. Um, but this is the kind of deck I think I would make. So, anyways, the Magician. This is the power of manifestation, manifesting to you what it is that you'd like to bring into your life. The Hangman seems like a little bit of a block there. And I think the only reason there's a block is because maybe in the Death card, maybe there hasn't been a complete closing of a door. And again, I just feel like it doesn't serve you not to close this door. And we'll know more about that in a minute. But I do feel like it doesn't serve me not to close this door. Because I just feel like there's a lot of changes on the horizon for you. All right, let's go under now. We have the Two of Pentacles. She reminds me of Cinderella. I don't know. Should I go up the steps or not? This is making a decision. This is, you know, some people call this the juggler. But I think it's more of a rational type decision, right? This is when I'm using my logical mind versus my the emotional tie. You know, I may have had an emotional tie to someone, and for whatever reason, it did not work out. For whatever reason, and you know if it's you or not, right? You know if something's not working out. So, for whatever reason, I feel like, you know, maybe the decision is, do I cut these ties for good? And maybe put more effort into myself, right? Into my own creation. You know, if I often feel like if there's hurt in love and that type of thing, the best thing to do is to keep your mind busy on other things. And building your own pentacles is the perfect way. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands. Interesting, because that also came up in Virgo in Scorpio's reading, and it's coming right under the Death card and Justice. You know, you see the Ten of Wands. I feel like in this card, like I expected things to be different, but they weren't. I expected things to be happy and joyful, but for whatever reason, it's not how it turned out. Now, that doesn't mean that you didn't have some good years, but Ten of Wands to me is taking all the burden on my shoulders. I'm carrying the burden. So I have to learn, like, what is mine to carry and what is someone else's. I feel like, somebody needs to cut ties. Because the Ten of Wands wants to end, right? But you have to ask yourself, what am I carrying that doesn't belong to me? Where am I holding my life back? Just because maybe I hoped for something to turn out differently, but it doesn't seem like it is. And I feel like that's what I gotta like put to bed, so that so that I can open my life and my world up to new. Let me bring this down a little bit. New adventure. Well, hello, lovers. I'm telling you. Also, in Scorpio's reading, different decks. Well, she may have had the Lovers in this deck, but look at that. The Lovers. It's almost like it's almost like being tied to something that's not serving my purpose. It's not helping me to expand my life. Again, maybe it did in the beginning, but I feel like because it went to the 10, this is talking about the length of time. Maybe I wanted to work and all that, but it doesn't feel like, it feels like it's over. However, even though it feels like that part is over, now I feel like something new wants to begin. The Lovers, we're in the year of the Lovers, 2022. I've done a million videos to help us get ready for that. Definitely check out my playlist. I do all, what I try to do is help us from all different realms, right? I go into past lives, and I call on the playlist. Well, I have past life, but I also have a newer version called Who Was I? Past Life Tarot. I did our year in review, so you definitely want to check out your year in review, and then your regular monthly. But then there's other things too, twin flame readings, soulmate readings, all that. Anyways, why am I saying all that to you? I think because the more you feel armed, the more comfortable you are. And then we have Judgment. Judgment's the present moment. You know what I feel like, Capricorn? I feel like one love affair is over, but another love affair wants to begin. I feel like your spirit guides are saying, don't keep looking back for your answers. Look in your present moment, right? Build from today on. Judgment is about a rebirth and a true call to attention. Like, your spirit guides are calling you to this present moment. Why? Well, because that's where your blessings happen. That's where your miracles, your seeds of intention come in, the present moment energy. And then you have the Magician right above that. So how interesting that we have the Lovers next to Judgment, but also connected to the Nine of Pentacles. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to pick up the whole deck. And, I don't know why, but let's give it a couple shuffles. And let's look at a couple of these cards. I want to look in the corner here. I want to look at the Devil, Death card, and Faith, and Justice. We'll throw Justice in there too. We have the Tower. I don't know why, but it doesn't really surprise me. The Tower has already happened, especially when it's coming, in the first area. Because this is how I look at your readings. This is probably where it began, like what we're looking at, what you've been through, and then where we end up, if we choose, right? If we choose. A lot of people say, I had someone leave a horrible comment, called me a liar and deceitful, and I get it. I get where they're coming from, but I don't promise predictions. I give potential. That's what my readings are. It's the potential of what we can reach through our own actions, right? The potential is if we close a door, a new door will open. That's just a fact, right? Now, if we don't close that door, then time keeps on moving, but all the energy of that tower stays with us, comes with us. And maybe that's what's happening with the Hangman. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. Can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, though. And then we have the Two of Wands. I don't know why the cards don't want to stay put. Okay, so, first of all, this is showing us that you have dealt with a tower. No doubt. You dealt with a tower. This tower, though, not only in it was the Ten of Swords, but also the Ten of Wands. Really the most difficult energy that we can go through. Ten of Swords is where you feel like you just keep getting stabbed in the back over and over and over and over again. However, I feel like part of the answer is within the Ten of Wands. But I keep getting stabbed, but do I keep allowing the same type of energy to keep entering my life? That type of thing. Two of Wands, though, popping up tells me that I feel like you are going to close that door. I don't know if it's closed yet, but I feel like you are going to close that door. You are going to move forward. You are cutting ties with the past and beginning anew, really. This Queen of Wands could have been someone who affected you within this tower energy. I want to look at her. The High Priestess just came out. So I'm looking at the Queen of Wands is over the Hierophant. In this deck, it's faith. And it certainly looks like they're praying, right? They're praying for clarity, praying for maybe what is my next step. The Hangman is seeking. That's what the Hangman does. He's seeking clarity on my next. It's almost like I'm seeking spiritual wisdom to help me make my next earthly step. Did that make sense? All right, let's look at the Hangman. We have the Fool. Look at that. You have the Fool. Brand new. Fresh. Feeling like a kid again. Feeling lighthearted. Feeling young. Even if I'm not. Right? Like I'm 61, but when I'm in the Fool's energy, I feel like I'm in my 20s. The Fool's all about taking a chance. Taking a risk. Coming over the Hangman, I feel like it's now movement. It's now movement out of what was into our new beginning. Remember, the Fool does not carry the past with them. And that's exactly what I felt in the beginning. Like, this Tower energy, even though, listen, I know with the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, it feels kind of hellish, to be honest. But nonetheless, it doesn't mean that you can't find the wisdom to close that door, because listen, the Fool is promising like a brand new day. Over the Hangman, I feel like this is movement. And then we have the King of Cups. Can be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Coming over the Magician. This can be male or female, by the way. I feel like this is talking about, when the King of Cups comes into a reading in the upright, this King This king appreciates a relationship, appreciates being in a relationship, appreciates having that special person, my person. Coming over the magician, it's a manifestation, right? I want to take another one on that king. We have the Seven of Cups, someone trying to make a decision. We have the King of Swords. Interesting, because I'm like, okay, so we have the King of Cups there, Seven of Cups, trying to make a decision out of what can feel like chaotic energy sometimes. But now we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This can be this can be like Capricorn wanting to manifest the King of Cups or the King of Swords. But I feel like it's more about the energy of these two. Now, it can certainly be people. I don't want you to get me wrong. It can be people, but not for everyone. I feel like it's more about the energy of the two. King of Swords. Can I trust what the King's telling me? Can I trust what's coming out of their mouth? Him or her? I feel like you can. One more. We have the Wheel. Okay. So it feels like this is part of your destiny, something you're manifesting that belongs in your life that I feel like will feel good. It's like riding the wheel. Sometimes I'm at the bottom and sometimes I'm at the top. This is about moving to the top of the wheel now. Like over here, I was at the bottom of the wheel. Now I'm moving up. Okay. All right, let's keep going. I feel like I want to jump down to the Lovers. I don't know. I'm going to. We have the Three of Pentacles. This could be someone that maybe you work with, maybe you work around. I often feel in the Three of Pentacles, this is about your craft. This is about appreciation of your craft, of you, of your uniqueness. Coming over the Lovers. I feel like this is an energy where I can truly be myself, because I'm being admired for who I am and not being put down for who I am. Maybe down here, over here, I was put down. There's something about, like someone I was with always had to complain about something. But now I feel like you're moving into a relationship where you're truly, truly appreciated for who you are. And I feel like you're appreciating someone else in the same way. This is also beautiful energy if you want to collaborate with someone. Just because you're in love doesn't mean you can't work together. Sometimes you fall in love. Well, let's just put it this way. In Scorpio's reading, which is matching so much, someone left a comment and said that her and her partner do collaborate, and she's a songwriter and he's the one who writes the music, and I felt that in the reading. So let's take another one over that. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. Page of Pentacles right above it. I don't know why I feel like the cards are not sitting in the way I want them to. I'm going to take one right in between that. And then we have the Four of Swords. So if we look straight up, we have the Hangman, right? Four of Swords is a period of time where I'm allowing myself to heal from the previous tower or towers. It's that healing process. Now, during the healing process doesn't mean I lay in bed and wait until I heal. No, I think it's the opposite. I feel like, how do I overcome? I concentrate on, while I'm in the healing process, I feel like you're inspired, perhaps to create. Listen, we have the Eight of Pentacles right over the Nine of Pentacles. I didn't do it on purpose, but there it is, right? Eight of Pentacles. Whatever I put my focus on is what I'm going to grow. And if it's in my pentacles, now that can be in a relationship, it can be in anything, but here is me beginning, and then the Nine of Pentacles is the ultimate success because that's where I put my focus. Okay, I feel like I want to pick a few of these up. I don't know. I don't like it, the table getting too messy. Let's pick these up. We can always come back. What the heck? Okay. I want to come down and I want to look at Judgment, and I want to see what your ancestors, your spiritual team, why they want you in the present moment. Well, first of all, we do have the Lovers right next to them, but let's look at that. We have the Queen of Cups. We just had the King. Now we have the Queen. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Now, current energy. You know, it's interesting because I feel like, you know, who's ever in this Lover's energy, I don't feel like either. I feel, you know, it's almost like I feel like both of them had gone through their individual tower type energy, had some difficult times, and it's almost like they're coming together perhaps to help heal each other. So, we have, look at that. Well, there's the healing, right? The Three of Swords. If you look at this Queen, she kind of looks sad, right? It's almost like she puts her back against the window, almost like I'm giving up. Let's not forget about this Knight here, though. This Knight of Cups. It's coming in. There's no doubt it's coming in. I feel like it's coming in the form of the Lovers, even if I don't know that right away. I feel like that's the energy. First of all, I feel like it's chemistry within the Lovers. I know the Lovers means a head over heart decision, but I very seldom feel that it's a decision. I often feel the chemistry between two people, especially since we had the Wheel. So, if you can see that Queen, you know, she looks a little sad. She's beautiful, though, huh? And with the Three of Swords attached to that. Don't be surprised if you help heal another. And I don't even mean purposely. You know, I feel like it's almost like two people helping to heal each other's heart chakra. Okay. What else do I want to look at? Let me look at Justice. I have the Knight of Swords. Well, you know, we know that each knight has a purpose, right? But this knight, for some reason, I feel carries a different energy because he's coming over justice. And I feel like this knight, you know, is it truth? Is it honesty? Am I learning about myself? Am I learning who I am? That's what the swords are all about. You know, I feel like this knight is having like a realization over something. We have the Ten of Cups. First of all, if I go that way, it's just interesting because my daughter is, I don't know if I want to say dating a Capricorn, but kind of connected. It's interesting because I can see it right here. And I know many of you, you know, our personal stories are such alike. And I feel like that's why we attract each other as soul, you know, like soul family members. So we have the Ten of Cups. I feel like this knight is like can I? It's almost like he's digging in his sword, like he's digging his sword into the ground, like making some kind of a stance. We have the Page of Cups. Well, first of all, it's touching the Hierophant. And Page of Cups is all about finding yourself again. Learning to love yourself again, no matter what anybody else told you, right? Especially with that Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords. No matter what else anybody told you. You know, learning your own truth, your own worth. It's showing it, you know, it already showed it to us. Your ancestors, your spiritual team are saying it, right? There's nothing in the past that needs you. And there's nothing in the past that you need. I hope you know what I mean by that. Okay, but I want to follow this Ten of Cups. We have the Page of Swords. Let's take one more. And then we have the Two of Cups, soulmate energy. What's above that? Okay, the Hangman. So I'm really just kind of following the lines. I go to we have the Ten of Cups, which is, you know, first of all, it's coming over the Hangman. I feel like at one time I may have had what I thought was the Ten of Cups. Didn't turn out to be the Ten of Cups, but it doesn't mean I should give up hope that the Ten of Cups can't exist for me again. But a true Ten of Cups, especially with the Knight of Cups right there. The Hangman, maybe I take it slow, right? Maybe I don't want to move quickly, even though the Fool did come over the Hangman. Page of Swords is truly where you're learning how to use your own sword, find your own uniqueness within the world. I feel like truly while some of you are concentrating like on your pentacles, somehow, some way, you're meeting someone who is soulmate energy, no doubt. They may in some way help you in what you do for a living, or what they do for a living, you help them, or you collaborate together. You know, it's interesting because Judgment seriously wants you in the present moment. And I feel like that's what it's saying. Like your Two of Cups, your lovers, exist in the present moment, moving forward. For some of you, it may be this Queen of Cups. And again, you know, you just don't think male, female, that type of thing. You know, the Queen of Cups is more very nurturing type of energy, very loving. No, I know, not always, trust me, but you know, they do have good hearts. Life can certainly wear down like everyone else, but innately they have, listen, they understand, or at least they feel, having, not that they need, but having that special person feels like, how do I say this? Like almost like it's completing my life. But I don't want you to take me the wrong way. Like, okay, well, if I don't have this, then my life's not complete. That's not true, because you also have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles talks about success in your craft, in what you do. And hopefully what you love, you know, and this for some of you could be something new that you're starting, that hopefully you'll end up loving. But again, we're looking at the Ten of Cups, right? Ten of Cups produces the Two of Cups. Right under the Two of Cups is the Queen of Cups. Right under that is Judgment. Interesting. Interesting that you'd have the Two of Cups and the Lovers. So now let's take another one over the Lovers. Well, we have the Sun. Beautiful. It's kind of like what the Fool's energy is. Card of Leo, or it's ruler of Leo. It's all about new beginnings. Bright new beginnings. And it is going to be the way I look at it, right? If I If I determine to put a dark view on something, then I'm going to have it's going to be dark, right? In the sun, listen, in the sun, I feel like nothing hides. Nothing can hide in the sun. There are no shadows, right? So I don't even have to worry about that. This is just being free-loving and caring, and we're looking at the lovers, by the way. So it feels like a brand new day, almost. We have the Seven of Swords. Interesting. First of all, to me, 7 is about finding my spirituality. I feel like just like a life past 7, you know, many times they're here to really find their spirituality. And to me, in the beginning of their lives, they probably, I don't know, their spirituality wasn't a big thing. Let's take one more after that. We have the King of Pentacles. You know, the Seven of Swords puts a little bit of doubt here. King of Pentacles, by the way, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have the Knight of Cups. Interesting. Okay. I feel like there's a love affair that's going to happen. I'm not going to say it's like, well, I don't know how to put it. Like, okay. I want to know exactly what the Seven of Swords is. And I want to shuffle for that. What is that Seven of Swords? Why did it show up? We have the Eight of Swords. Well, because the Seven of Swords turned into a block. What's that mean? That means the Seven of Swords is energy where it can be untrustworthy energy, right? Can I trust? Can I not? The Eight of Swords means that I literally have created a prison around myself. I don't want hurt, right? I don't want anybody who's going to be unfaithful. That type of energy. So I create a prison around myself. I create a wall so that it can't reach me. And you don't have to do that. You can just do it through your energetic energy and believe your energy, right? Believe your energetic field. Something untrustworthy tries to get through, you'll know it, you feel it, and the sun is here. So, I feel like, you know, the Eight of Swords, it has to be knocked down. You know, it has to be brought down. And maybe that's what these two lovers are doing. They're helping each other to bring down these walls. They may have their own individual, well, of course they do, because they have had their own individual lives. And in a way, I feel like they may be helping to knock down each other's walls. I don't know why, but I don't want to let go of this yet. We have Temperance. Temperance is all about divine timing. You know, it's almost like Temperance says, let go of the worry, right? Trust your energy. Your spirit team is with you. They're with you. They're with you in this current moment. So trust in that, right? If something, again, comes towards you that, you know, there's free will, so I don't know how to put this. I want to say if something comes towards you that could potentially hurt you, you should see the red flags before it ever reaches you. Then you make a decision, right, with that red flag. Now, I'm not saying there will be a red flag. I'm just saying if a red flag comes and you're in the present moment, you're in the energy of the Magician especially, in the present moment with the Fool and the Sun, you have nothing to fear. The only thing is you make a decision at that time. What am I looking at? Temperance. Card of Sagittarius, by the way. But this is all about divine timing. You know, Temperance is like, I've got control of this. You just concentrate on your craft or whatever it is that brings you a sense of joy. Um, Concentrate on building your own independence and let me take care of the rest. Let me take care of the rest. I feel like the walls do need to come down though. I do feel like two people may be helping each other bring down these walls. I don't feel that very often, but they may be so like minded that, I mean, listen, we have the Lovers and the Two of Cups. We have two Knights of Cups. Um, I don't know. It feels right. It feels good. All right, what else do I want to look at? Well, let's look at the Two of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Cups. Okay, that makes sense, right? Because the Two of Pentacles, you're trying to make a logical decision about something. I feel like it's about, can I let love back in my life, whatever it may be. The Eight of Cups shows that this is coming from the emotional house, right? My emotions. So I'm trying to base a decision out of my emotions, right? But what it tells you with the eight, again, eight, new beginnings, um, it's the clarity over the emotional house. I feel like it is so important that in some way we learn how to not allow past towers to take away our potential joy in our present and future life. I feel it's so important. And I feel like if we don't close doors, we drag old energy with us. It doesn't serve us, right? It doesn't serve us. If I'm having a hard time overcoming something, put your focus in your craft. Whatever and listen, you may not know what it is. That may be why the page is right before that. I'm seeking the knowledge of my next step. Just trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, there's the Fool right there. Look at that. With the Death card under the Knight of Cups. And then we have the Star. Hopes, dreams, wishes. Maybe I don't even know what my hopes and dreams and wishes are, but boy, maybe I'm manifesting them. Death card of Scorpio. Okay, I feel like this was I hope I did this reading okay. Um, it's not easy with COVID, I have to tell you, but the reading is really helping because I feel like I can just forget about everything. But I still don't feel like this reading is over. So I think what I want to do, much like I did with Scorpios, I'm going to leave out the Two of Cups and I'm going to leave out the Lovers. And we're going to pick up the rest. And I just want to get a little further clarity. Pick it all up. And let's actually bring in a different deck. Oh, what did I just do with the Two of Cups? Okay, I want them out. And I'm going to bring in the Cosmic Tarot. And I just want to know a little bit more about the Two Cups and the Lovers. This is soulmates. The Lovers looks very romantic, I have to say. Just the way he's holding her face. Quite beautiful. Tell me more, tell me more. Let's give him a quick cut. All right. Tell me more about the Two of Cups and the Lovers. All right. We have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands. But it did come in reverse. I was seeing my deck is in reverse, but it's not. That's not a bad thing. And then we have the Queen of Wands, but she was actually in reverse too. You know what it feels like to me? It feels like in the Five of Wands, it's very, our ego takes over. It's when, I don't know. It's like, I'm right. No, I'm right. No, I'm right. No, I'm right. There's no victor in that energy. This Queen of Wands keeps coming up, so this may relate to some Aries, Leo, Sagittarius again. I feel like this must be someone of the past, though, because first of all, she's coming in reverse and she's attached to that Five of Wands. Again, don't worry. You may be in love with the fire sign going Sandy. It's the energy of the Queen of Wands. Sometimes she can feel right at home in that Five of Wands energy. It is her energy. It's like our shadow. So this may be someone who's been operating out of that type of energy. Look at this. Then we have the Queen of Cups who's coming in the upright. I don't know why I can't let your reading be. We have the Hierophant again. Looking right at that Queen of Cups. And then we have the Eight of Wands. Wow. Okay, I'll tell you what I feel like this is. I feel like, at the beginning of your reading, when it talked about the towers and justice may have been cutting of the ties, to be honest. I feel like this is what I'm cutting. And there's a reason. There are a lot of ego. I feel like there's probably a lot of fighting. You probably, like, no matter what I did, I could never be the victor. And that gets old, right? Because I can only take it for so long. So something happened here, and I feel like it happened with the tower between this queen and the Five of Wands. And then we move, it's funny, I even separated them. Then we move over here, and we have the Queen of Cups in the upright. Remember, the Queen of Wands is coming in reverse. The Queen of Cups is coming in the upright with the Hierophant, like, looking right over, like, piercing right over to her. And then the Eight of Wands, fast-moving energy. I feel like this is kind of like a fast-moving love affair. Hopefully it goes the distance, but I feel like it has the potential. So let's not stop yet. We have the King of Pentacles. Probably you, Capricorn, can be Virgo, Taurus. We have Judgment. We have the Five of Pentacles. And then we have the Strength card. Another card of Leo. It's an inner strength though, right? So I feel like this king over here belongs in both groups. I don't know if he belongs, but I mean, is coming from both periods. I feel like this is the past, this is the new. And I'm saying that because Justice talks about the here and now, right? Um, the Five of Pentacles, it talks about the towers that's happened. A lot of times it's like against our own will. There's nothing I could do about it. It's almost like I'm in a relationship and then someone's like, but I want to break it off. It's like being thrown out into the cold. But the Hierophant above that, I feel like, sometimes they may not feel like a blessing at the time, but they ultimately become a blessing. And then you have the Strength card. It's interesting because when I see the Queen of Cups and I see the Strength card or even the Death card, I think of my own kids. I think of my daughter who's Scorpio, my son who has crossed over is a Leo, and I feel that he is always with my daughter. And that's what I'm kind of feeling for you because your spiritual team is here. They're with you. They're helping you to overcome. They're giving you advice, those seeds, those breadcrumbs. How do I overcome, maybe the pain of the past? Well, we've already covered that. Um, this is like real life. People who don't, I mean, people who leave comments, and I don't want to harp on it. It doesn't bother me. Though I thought it was very, very rude. Um, Here's what's happening. I feel like when people watch a reading, they may see, oh, the Two Cups and the Lovers, but they're not listening to like, how do I get there? What kind of energy do I need to clear? What's holding me back from it? What kind of shadow work do I need to do? Right? Because the more I can do that, the better my chances of manifesting. You manifest what you are, so to speak. Okay, and then let's just go right over the Two Cups and the Lovers and let's let you be. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And interesting with Queen of Pentacles in reverse. All right, well, give me one in between then. Queen of Pentacles, I feel like she's someone who was. Now, it can be you, of course, Capricorn. But I kind of feel like this could have been someone, just because they're both in reverse, and would match Capricorn. It's almost like I moved out of the home. I didn't want this many cards, but look at this. We have the Ten of Cups in the upright. Well, hello, lovers. Coming over the Lovers. And what are these? I didn't even know I had these. Look at this. The Star. And the Hangman. Oh, like what? Let the Hangman have an awareness, an awakening. This is quite beautiful. I feel like some of you have the potential of really being with someone for the rest of your lives. I'm not going to pretend that it'll be easy or that, I feel like there's things you got to get through, of course, but at the same time, I feel like it's attracting someone that is very healing, and you are really healing to them. The Star keeps popping up, card of Aquarius, but it's about your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. The Magician was out, so you have the ability to manifest that. The Hangman, I feel like, is just, like I'm just seeking. I'm seeking the wisdom of what do I do about this love, this love affair. Because remember, the Knight of Cups usually comes in unexpectedly. I'm not expecting it to come in, but yet here it is. So I love kind of the Hangman over Judgment because the answers I'm seeking from the higher up. I'm seeking from my spiritual team. I'm seeking from God, right? I'm not looking for surface type things. Um, I want to know soul to soul. And I feel like what this is a soul to soul type love. And I think I'm going to leave it there because, you know, the potential is so great. Um, and I feel like both had their towers in their lives, but I feel like they are helping to heal each other. You have the potential of going the whole way. That doesn't mean it will, right? Because there's free will. So it depends on each person's own free will. But I feel like ultimately, um, this is really, really good as it speaks to love. Not just love, though, because it also spoke a lot about your finances, your money, your craft, and success in it, right? All of it. I mean, can you have it all? Maybe you can. I know that you can. I mean, you know, I have the love of my life with me, and I'm doing a job that I love more than anything. Can you have it all? I mean, I don't have a lot of money, but I don't need a lot of money. I have great love, and I have a great craft. So I feel like that's, I don't know. Can you have it all? Yes, you can have it all. But don't forget, free will. You can't, I don't know. You can control your own, but you can't control another's. Nonetheless, I feel like when this comes in, or if it has already come in, I feel like if it did come in, it's still rather new. I feel like it's very fast moving type energy though. I do. I think it's like passion, passion, and I'm gonna leave it there. I feel like I could go on and on and on, but I think it's best to leave it there. We'll pick it up next month. And you'll let me know. Please let me know with your comments. I really want to hear your comments in this reading. Thank you for bearing with me. You know, I feel like, I don't know, even though I'm not feeling well, I didn't feel that it affected the reading, but you'll let me know through your comments. And as always, I thank you for everything you do, just to keep me on YouTube, just to keep me in your lives, just to stay in my life. Like, I've come to love you guys. Like, I already know we're all soul connected. Like, you know, thank God I don't put my face on YouTube because you do not want to see what I look like right now. Trust me. I mean, I haven't even touched my hair in 2 days. Um, it's just, ugh. I mean, it's just. Anyway. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to stop talking now and get this reading uploaded so that you can watch it. Um, yeah. Thank you. And I will see you next time at my table. Bye bye.